all the NBA talk right now, free agency, we've seen the madness, the craziness. You know, March Madness had a run for its money with what was going on in the last week in the NBA when we talk about free agency. Now we got all the stars aligned. I got this on NBA.com. It's a free agent tracker sorted by points per game from a career average perspective. And the top free agents, obviously, as you look at it to the right in the news, usually if there's some words there, they're signed or retired. There's one player on this list that happens to be in limbo, and it's because of his injuries. Man by the name of Dwight Howard. Is there a team that could use Dwight Howard? You know, this is where we're going. Who's left over? Where should they go? Is there a team that could use Dwight Howard? He's still at 34 years old. From a center perspective, he can still play and get rebounds. I feel like he's a guy who can still get you 10 boards, maybe 2 blocks a game. I think he can still do that. Is someone willing to take the risk and take Dwight Howard with all his injury? And it's probably going to be a minimum deal. That's the problem. Dwight Howard's probably going to get the minimum. Vince Carter's out there. I mean, there's talks about Vince Carter, maybe going to a contender. Pau Gasol, I haven't heard a decision point on Pau Gasol yet. So he's another old guy that's still in the league. Still could be possibly serviceable from a scoring perspective. He's still 7 foot, still has a long length. Skipping down. Lua Deng happens to still be there, as well as Jamal Crawford. Again, I got this sorted by points per game from a career perspective. Obviously, these guys are not at that level in this current year because some of these guys are older. But however, it's still out there. They still have experience and in limited minutes, which is what a lot of the big dogs need. Clippers, Lakers. 10 minutes of these vets may not hurt you. Lua Deng, Jamal Crawford, still out there. I'll continue down. Dragic opt-in. I'm just looking through the list. I had a couple young guys. Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe is another big guy that is still out there. He can be a serviceable 12th or 13th man. Get some fouls. I mean, he did that for the Sixers. I think he can do more than that. He's still a young kid, actually, at 29 years old. I think he should be moved up the ranks here. People need to be looking at Greg Monroe a little bit more often. I know I skipped Carmelo Anthony. He's up there. So I'm going to keep going down. Who else? Ryan Anderson just got waived. Interesting. He never revived his career. If you can remember Ryan Anderson on the New Orleans team, had an all-star year one year. Stretch 4, can hit the 3. Is there any way he can revive anything with the injuries that he's had back to his old self? This is clear for me. This is an easy, hey, Los Angeles Lakers, what are you up to? Ryan Anderson makes total sense for the Lakers. Somebody they should be looking at. Who else is out there? Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin is still out there. Hey, backup point guard. He was the third point guard on the Toronto Raptors. Is somebody interested in Jeremy Lin? Again, if you put him in that third slot, I like it. I like it. Is there a team that's willing to pick him up? I can't believe Kenneth Faried has not been re-signed by the Houston Rockets. It makes no sense to me. That organization's really messy right now. It is really messy, especially when they're thinking about trading their whole freaking team when the Warriors are depleted and it's open season. You need to re-sign Kenneth Faried. He was one of the reasons why you made the run into the playoffs. Kenneth Faried needs to be re-signed. Nene Calario is older, has declined his option. I wonder where he goes. I'm going to skip over Ray Felton. I don't know if he's serviceable. Trey Burke. Talk about a 6-man. Talk about a potential Lou Williams. Why not Trey Burke? Still at a young age, 27 years old, folks. Had a great year with the Knicks when they finally gave him the time. He was able to produce. What about Trey Burke? Hey, you're looking for a six man. This is the guy. This is your Lou Williams. He can be that. I would pick him up. Somebody needs to pick him up. Devin Harris is also there from the Mavericks. He's 36 years old. I don't know how much more he has in those knees, but he's a great defensive guard. Had an all-star stellar year, coming on the Nets. I like Devin, but he's 36 years old at the point guard position. So still a defensive anchor. Still has some speed. The shot is wavering a little bit, and that's the issue. Used to be a tremendous three-point shooter. Now, not tremendous. It was okay three-point shooter. Now it's kind of off and on, and that comes with age, obviously, because he is a jump shooter and not a set shot guy. Andrew Bogut, off and on injuries. I don't know if anyone resigns him. 34 years old. I'm going to skip down Andrew. Don't know if anyone's going to sign Andrew Bogut. Jody Meeks is out there. Jose Calderon still out in the league. Joakim Noah, a bruiser. Noah is 34 years old. I'm surprised. He looks so young. He's young in man age, but NBA age, that's pretty old. So Joakim Noah, I don't know. But hey, if you're looking for a bruiser, I like Capella, but, who's the backup? Harkstein, or whatever? I mean, I've seen him in the summer league. He's okay, but I'd take Joakim over Harkstein for a little grit, a little muscle, a little Draymond Green action. Corey Brewer's out there. I hate to say, he looks exceptional. Whenever he comes back in the second half of the season when they bring him in, he's been sitting a while, he looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know why he didn't stick with the Sixers. They could have used him. But, it didn't work out. He went over to the Kings, and now he's available. Zell, 12-year vet, only 33. I know you're saying 34, 33 is not much. I put 33 as that turning point in your athleticism if you're not in shape. Lance Stevenson's out there, okay? Make him dance, Lance. Make him dance, Lance. Hey, are Lakers re-signing him with the moves they made? I don't know if they can. Especially if you got Carmelo and J.R. Smith coming on board. Where does Lance Stevenson go at the tender age of 29 years old? Okay? Jared Bayless, Ty Chandler. Okay? It goes on and on. Jermichael Green. I think the Clippers need to try to find a way to re-sign him. He's a solid contributor. Great four-man off the bench. But let's go back to it. Bayless and Stevenson are available. Again, rounding out your bench is critical. I think you get some team needs to make a move on these two for what they could be in the second line. It's a risk reward that's worth taking. Justin Holiday is available. Marquise Chris, young guy, as well as Trey Lyles. These are young prospects that just need time. Marquise Chris and Trey Lyles are still on the freaking books. Trey Lyles looks like to be a restricted free agent, so Denver will own the rights. And with the injury to Mike Porter Jr., obviously Trey needs to make sure they opt him in because he could potentially be a game changer for them if Mike Porter is not available. To me, actually, but he is a Mike Porter before Mike Porter. That is Trey Lyles. Had a good season at Kentucky. If they do let him go, exciting pickup for some team to get Trey Lyles. Guy that can stretch the floor, shoot, just not given the time because of the lineup they have in Denver. I like Trey Lyles. Marquise Chris is a big risk reward. A borderline all-star type player if he gets into the right system with the right team. Exceptional athletic ability, but just has never been given the chance. He's moved through several teams. It has me worried there's more to it than just his athleticism. Is there some off-the-court issues that we are not seeing, attitude issues? Because he's moving through too many teams at that young of an age. Donatis Motiejunas is out there. Again, stretch 4, stretch 5. Highly regarded coming out of Europe. Supposed to be the next Euro star. I guess things haven't really worked out for him. I don't know. I don't know about Donatis, but he's out there. Iman Shepherd at 29 years old. Lakers, I don't know. You looking for a defensive back? Are you looking for a defensive back? Iman Shepherd is here. I don't see why this is not a move that's being talked about. You know, Iman Shepherd is there. David Nwamba, right? Some of these lower tier, local teams I talk about, like Milwaukee, Orlando level. David Nwamba, Isaiah Whitehead. Why not? There are so many options, folks. I'm just going to the list to show you, right? Amir Johnson, Tyler Zeller, two big centers, right? Two muscle guys. Zeller's the younger of the two. Johnson, wow, 14 years. You realize how lucky he was to come out of high school. He's only 32 years old. I thought he was about 35, but yeah, NBA years, 14 years at center. It's pretty tough on a body. If Zubac doesn't get re-signed by the LA Clippers, I think that's maybe the dumbest move they've done since their trade deadline. He's critical to this team. I think they have to add him in. He's restricted, so I'll shut up. I'll continue down. He's restricted. They're smart enough to do that. I'm going to go ahead and look at that, whoever is restricted versus unrestricted. Nick Stauskas gets stretch 3, right? Stretch 3. Hey, Nick Stauskas is there. Had a pretty good season. Showed out a little bit for the Knicks. Why not add him in? 26 years old. Hey, I like Nick Stauskas. I mean, Cleveland just drafted Windler when Nick Stauskas was there. They're the same player to me. Except Nick Stauskas can go off the dribble. So, hey, another opportunity for him. I would take it. He's been in the league too long. He knows what he's doing now. Sheldon Mack is there. Unrestricted. Just to tell you the depth, Jerebko learned how to shoot a three-pointer, right? Just learned how to shoot a three-pointer. Jerebko's out there. Why not, take a risk on him? Again, I'm just going through the list of guys. I love Devin Robinson. What a tremendous athlete from Florida. Hey, he's only 20, how old is he? 24 years old. What a superior. This is definitely, I mean, if the Lakers are looking to add depth, I love Devin Robinson. I think they need an athlete, and he's that. If they can get this kid, wow. I would take him. Because they got a lot of these role players. You bring in Carmelo, right? You're going to maybe JR. Now you got a lot of where are the young legs at? Need two or three guys with over a 30-inch vertical. Excuse me, 38-inch vertical. You need those athletes. Devin Robinson fits that bill. Thabo Cephalosha, I don't know about his career right now. I don't want to go there with him, okay? I don't want to go there. John Motley's there. T. Williams, I'm killing this video with me coughing. And then Dante Cunningham. Interesting play there. Kostas Koufos, the stretch 5. Luke Cabarrot out of France was with the Bulls. Didn't look too bad. Well, he's an unrestricted free agent. They made too many moves at the guard position. Now there's an opening. Mike Muscala just dropped off the Lakers. Hey, he's out there. Ian Clark. Don't know about that. Check Diallo and Sam Decker. What a shame. These two young prospects. Hey, Check Diallo. That's another one of those young athletic guys, right? Yeah, Check. Yeah, Devin Robinson to the Lakers just has some fortitude for some athletic defensive capabilities. I would like that play. All right, that's the combat Martrice Harrell. That's combat. I think Kenneth Faried gets re-signed by the Rockets. Get Chase Diallo or Devin Robinson. Get these athletes in there. They need to be played. Another big athlete, Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin for the Orlando Magic has not been re-signed. What's going on? I don't know. Another super athlete. You got 4 athletes: Decker, Diallo, Martin, and Devin Robinson. That's my top of the athleticism list right now. Who's available? Then we got Justin Anderson, another freaking athlete, right, from Atlanta. Is this Justin Anderson from Atlanta? Big, strong, burly, athletic guard who can shoot the 3. Okay, if he gets the time, if you play him. Why not some Justin Anderson action? Again, lots of options. Tim Frazier resigns with Pistons. That's interesting. Mo Vaughn, he's gone. Korkmaz, I can't believe he's unrestricted. He's a stretch 4. I don't know why he's not re-signed with the Sixers, but Korkmaz is there. Poindexter, he had one great year, then just went away. I think it was because of the injury. He just went away after that injury. Harry Ellison, the Knicks. God, why do I got to talk about the Knicks on every video? They declined Henry Ellison's. Oh, my God. Another exciting prospect that, if given the time, will pay dividends. Okay, we're talking about young talent. Ellison, Jarrell Martin, Devin Robinson, Justin Anderson. What else do I have? These guys, Check Diallo, Sam Decker. Risk reward is too high. Pick them up. Pick them up, folks. Let's go. Where was I at? Raul Atkins, man. Wow. I just skipped down like 20 people. I apologize. I'll go back up to our Ellison. Blossom Game is there. I don't know about Blossom Game. Solid forward. Marcus Derrickson. I hate to say I don't have enough about him. Juwan Evans. Looked pretty good for the, was he on, I think it was on the OKC. Looked pretty good. Was highly regarded out of college, high draft pick. Supposed to be the heir apparent to Chris Paul, so they thought. I thought it was a questionable pick when they picked him up, but he's out there. Backup point guard, Raul Atkins, Alex Poitras. What's going on? I mean, you're adding in more big-time athletes. So Poitras, Alkins, I'm getting my best from athleticism perspective. I'm going to do skill as well. Young guys with skill, because Henry Ellison needs to be in that ranking. Even though he's not athletic, he has tremendous skill. You add in Mr. Justin Anderson, Jarrell Martin, Diallo, Decker. These are guys you pick up. You pick them up. They're as good as getting a second rounder. Pick them up. They got experience. They just need to play. Look, Isaac Humphries. Who's this kid? I don't know who this is. Humphries. I hate to say it. I'm going to skip down. I should do more. RJ Hunter's there. Sumner is available. Oh, he's staying. Never mind. Yeah, PJ Doze. Yeah, he's playing in Summer League. I knew he was available. Pretty good handle. Is Duval if he's unrestricted? Trevon Duval's added to that list of athletes that just need to be picked up. Delgado at stretch 5. I know I skipped some folks. Carmelo Anthony's way down. I don't know why I got him way down here. Oh, Lord, what does this mean? I'm lost. I thought he was signed to Phoenix. I guess with all the moves they made, Jalen Leak may be the odd man out. I'm not sure. Is Jalen Leak available? Interesting. Again, this is a rant just going through the strategic look. When you go through a first look for teams and you say, okay, who can I get? What do I need to add? You talk about long-term growth. You talk about maybe a flip of the coin guy, right? One guy that could just show out and be, make you look freaking great, and he was cheap. I mean, these are some of the guys I'm mentioning and why I'm highlighting. If Jalen Leak is truly your unrestricted free agent, I doubt that's true. They drafted him. I thought I saw something about a contract. Maybe it can't be consummated till July, whatever the date is in July. So maybe that's untrue. I just can't believe that Jalen Leak was drafted in the second round and then left to the noodles. Actually, he wasn't drafted. I can't believe that. So we'll see. Jalen Leak is there. Cameron Payne as well. Cameron Payne as well as another point guard that was underutilized. And there's several players trying to come back over from Europe. But that's my list, okay, of top free agents. Whoever I skipped over, I'm sorry. I don't know you. I'm just going with guys that I've seen. Cameron Payne, go back up. So my top guy, again, no order. Cameron Payne should get picked up. All right? Cameron Payne. Third or fourth point guard, if you got him. But give him a two-way. Send him to G League again. If you need Jalen Lee, needs to get picked up. Okay? Obviously, Carmelo. I didn't talk too much about Delgado, but he's a stretch 5. I don't know if he's going to make it. I can't just throw him in there because there's not that many roster spots. Trevon Duvall needs to get picked up. PJ Dozier, I like him. Raul Atkins and Alex Poitras, if these guys don't get picked up, I think teams are stupid. You add these guys. They're athletes. You need some athletes. Henry Ellison, skills perspective. Get him in there, okay? Next up, I just want to keep going down, make sure I didn't skip anybody. Justin Anderson, I love him, and Jarrell Martin. Pick those guys up. Check Diallo, Sam Decker. What are you doing? Right? Pick these guys up. Jay Motley can be a good rebounder. I mean, that's the least he can do. He's going to bulk up. That's a maybe for me. I mean, yay, why not? I mean, he's a big, tall kid, a little bit of athleticism. Devin Robinson, no doubt in my mind. Pick him up. Okay, Jeremy Grant's out there. I'm not sure about that one. He's out there. Zubac, pick him up. Right? No question. David Nwamba, Shepard, pick him up. Wayne Selden, pick him up. How much more do I need to go? Trey Lyles, right? If they let him go, because there's a lot of forwards on that team, that's an easy pickup. That's a no-brainer. Marquise Chris, pick him up. Keep going down. Lance, make him dance. Jay Bayless, get him. Ty Chandler, why not? 7 foot, still 7 foot. Even though he's 34 years old? How old's Ty? Oh my God, 37. Oh, no, Tyson. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, my man. Corey Brewer, yes, pick him up. Joakim Noah, muscle bruiser, yes, why not? Pick him up, baby. Come on. Who else do we need to pick up? Who's out there? Trey Burke, pick him up. Kenneth Fareed, pick him up. Jeremy Lin, pick him up. Must I go on? Greg Monroe, pick him up. Come on, guys. Get going. Jamal Crawford, pick him up. Lua Dang, pick him up. Paul Gasol and Vince Carter. Depends on the team. Pick him up. Depends on the team. I'm just being honest. And that's it for my pick him up right now. NBA player free agents on the free agent tracker list. There's several other guys that are outside of this list that haven't played for a year or been overseas that are also in contention to be picked up. The talent pool is still large. Rosters still can be filled, and teams can make great moves to help their future. All 4 sports, I'm out. Peace.